Hey guys, it's Garrett Stewart with Command Consult, and are you looking for a way to send out maybe a happy home anniversary card, postcard, or a happy birthday card, and you just want to be able to create, design, and send it all through Command? Well, that's what we're going to do in this video, so I'm really excited about this. So let's jump in and get going on it. So we're going to start in Designs to create this postcard. So we're going to go right here to Designs, and then we're going to hit that plus button. And here's a little trick. You could start with hitting social, but this is going to speed things up for us a little bit more because we're going to be doing some social stuff and print stuff. Hit the import PDF and hit next. You got to trust me on this one. That's going to boot us right into the My Designs part here. So we can switch right back to templates. And once we go into there, it's going to, and I already had lead generation open, but it's going to pull open. So we have not only social media stuff on here, but we also have print marketing as well. So it's a way to kind of have both choices on here at one time. So it's a little trick for you. We're going to start with going to right here under lead generation, under client love. There is some awesome happy birthday wishes, happy home anniversary wishes, things like that. Now, a good one to start with would probably be this LinkedIn one. And with that said, you're going to go over here and I like this happy home anniversary one. So we'll start with that. We'll hit use. And that's going to boot right into right here. So we're going to go ahead and edit this because we want to use this image. Unfortunately, this image isn't available as a postcard template, so we're going to download it to add it to our postcard. So all we've got to do on this one is easy. We just got to switch the logo, and I'm going to drag and drop that logo right here. Now I can resize it. I can add any other branding down here if I want, but I'm happy with what this is. So let's go ahead and download this. We hit that download button. We can download it as a JPEG or PNG. I'm just going to do a PNG on this one. And it is preparing. And there it is. It's uploaded. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and go back. Now this is why I like doing that hybrid where it has both, because we're going from social media now to a postcard. So we're going to go over here to a postcard. Now we can just use one of these templated postcards. I like it just because the backside is already set up for the way I want it to send out with address and things like that on it. So I'm going to select an address or select just a postcard design here. I'll minimize this just by hitting that down arrow. And let's go ahead and we're just going to delete all that. We'll click on that as well and delete that as well. Now, the next thing is I'll click on this and we're going to go ahead and choose a background for this. And that background is actually going to be that postcard. So I'm going to drag and drop. As you can see, I'm going to drag and drop this on here. Now I can click on that little click to browse and upload. I can do it that way as well if I have another image or just didn't pop up down here. All right, so we're loading that up in there and we'll wait for that. And there it is. All right, so here's the cool part. So I can just hover over this and I can hit use as background. Now my cursor is a little big, so it kind of hides it a little bit. So I can just hit use as background and there it goes. It fills in that entire display. It's got my logo there. Everything's all set. So the front of the postcard, that's exactly what it's going to look like. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and hit next page right down here. And that's going to go to the back side. Now, of course, for the demo, sometimes when you use as background, it just likes to put that background on both sides. So if this happens to you, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what? We haven't gotten very far. So if that does happen to you, here's just a little trick. Just hit that back button and just do that standard postcard one more time, because I've had 50-50 of using that background do both sides of the postcard. So hopefully this next one it won't. So do this part first, so that way you don't waste too much time of editing it and doing that stuff in there. So we'll go ahead and hit add, and luckily that image is still in here. And another ulterior way you could do it is just click, and you could adjust it to the size right in there in the corner and get it right in there. And you can readjust this just to get in the center right there. You can see that blue line show up as I drag, and it's fit right there. So that works as well if you don't want to use it as a background, if you're having trouble with it. So we're just going to do that just to get it working right this time so we don't have to deal with that. So we'll go ahead and hit, now we've done that, we'll hit the next page. And that's going to take us to the back part. That's, like I said, templated because obviously the return address and recipient info is all going to go right here. So I don't want to worry about that. So we're going to go ahead and put in some text here. Now, I'm just going to use this template of how it is, all the text and things like that. You can change this. You can delete this whole backside and do whatever you want on it as well if you'd prefer to do it that way. But I kind of like the look of this, so let's just continue with that. So we're going to go ahead and say, congrats on another year in your home. I can't believe it's been a whole year again. Wishing you great memories over these next 12 months. I don't want to say year again, so in your home. Then I can go down here. I can, you got agent signature, so I can make it look a little fancy. I can put in my info down there. I'm just going to leave all that. But I can put in anything else on there if I want to. I can add additional text if I want to put a website, if I want to put my license number, anything like that on there. Absolutely, you can go in, you can add additional text if you want to. That's absolutely fine. Customize it to the way you want. Has a little thing to put your app on there, so you could just click and highlight those X's, and you could just put the one you blanking out the last couple digits, but I'll just put a couple random numbers in there. Let's just say that's my app code. That way they have it right in there. And then, of course, we're going to add that logo and replace it out of there. I could also drop in my logo there. So if I could click on that, I could drag that in there and get that to fit as well. So that way I have my own personal branding on there as well. Okay, so we've done this part. Now, we can rename this anniversary card. So here's the cool thing. I made this generic, so I could just use this for everyone. Now, if you want to get personal, you could actually absolutely put their personal information right up here and download the front or this backside every single time and customize it. But you have the capability to do that as well. So it's going to be up to you. I made this one generic, but you could totally put, Sally, congrats on another year in your home, blah, 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 or, whatever family. Personalize it if you want to. That might come across a little bit better too. So just an option. Otherwise, the only personalization is going to be their info in the address box. So anyway, okay, so we're going to go ahead. We've got that done. Let's go and download it. Now, when you are downloading postcards, there's a very important way you need to do it. You're going to hit that download button and you're going to download it as a PDF. Now you're going to I like to hit current design, and that's going to download just the back side. We're going to have two different PDFs for this postcard. So we'll go to current design. We're going to do high resolution. We'll hit publish settings, and we're going to hit use manual bleed. That's going to help it get to that edge-to-edge printing, so that nice color front is going to be edge-to-edge on there on the print. We don't have an awkward white border around it. So we'll go ahead and hit start download. So it's going to download the front or the back side of this postcard because we hit current design, which is that. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and hit previous page, and now we've got this. So we're going to go ahead and hit download again. All of the settings stay the same, so it makes it easy. We'll hit start download, and now we're going to have the back and front down here in just a second. And once we see that pop up, we'll hit done. Okay, perfect. We're done. We're going to go back into designs, or it kicks us back into the designs, and we're going to go over here into campaigns. Now from campaigns, we're going to go over here and hit create a new campaign. And we're going to do direct mail. And we could do, let's just say, I'm going to send it to myself. So I could say Stuart and home anniversary. All right. So we're just doing brand awareness, we'll call it. We'll upload a custom template. And again, I didn't mention it, but this is basically for your record, so you track what it was. This doesn't really change anything either on what we're doing, so don't stress. You could put other if you wanted to as well. It'd probably be one of those two. All right. So upload custom template. We're going to go ahead and hit set up campaign. Now we're going to go and we're going to upload the front and back separately. So we'll hit browse, and there's the front. So we'll click on that. And if you downloaded it the way I told you to with those specific settings, you won't throw an error message here. Then we'll click on back of postcard. We'll hit browse. We'll hit that back side. And perfect. Continue. Go market center. I could put my office logo in there if I want to, but I'm not going to worry about it. I already have it on there. So I'll put my office address and stuff in here. All right, Reno, Nevada. We'll hit verify. It's gonna just add those four little, I blank out on what those are called, but the end of the zip code, essentially, an extra few numbers. Make sure it's got the right address. And then we're gonna choose targeting. Now this is the part that you can send it to one specific person, and this is what's really cool. There's no minimum order to send postcards through command on here. So we're going to go target my database. I'm going to hit add contacts. And this is going to search for people with different addresses. So we're going to go ahead. We'll just hit, we can just type in an address or I'll just type in, we'll just use Adrian here, for example. We'll click on Adrian. We're going to send her a home anniversary postcard, for example. So we'll go add to campaign. And we'll hit save. We've got one postcard. It's going to cost us 59 cents. That includes printing. That includes postage. And we never have to touch it. And we're going to hit configure targeting. And we'll hit yes. And it's opening up Real Mailers. That's our partner for sending out postcards. And this is where we're just going to review it. You can see all the details in here. It does take, it's approximately 4 to 6 business days. Here's my suggestion for you. Start and send yourself a postcard today. Do a test, send yourself a postcard. It's 59 cents. It doesn't cost anything, basically. So go and send yourself a postcard and time it. See how long it takes to get there, so you know ahead of time what to expect for average postcard timing. Now, in most of my experience, it takes about a week. Sometimes it's been 8 days, and that's 8 total days, not business days. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it does take a little over a week for a postcard to get sent out. So just wanted to clarify and make sure you test this yourself, so you don't stress and worry about, is it going to get there in time? How long do I need? Do a test on yourself. And then that way you can see some examples of what these look like on your end. So you can see exactly, it fills in the contact, has my return address up there. If I would have put the logo, it would have put the KW logo up here as well. And then we're going to go and hit make payment. And that's once you hit make payment, we'll just enter the payment details and we're done. It's simple as that. It's a really cool way to send out postcards. Again, you can send this out for birthday, home anniversary, marriage anniversary, any special occasion or even events. If you're doing an event and you want to send it out to a few different people, maybe a private event, obviously right now with COVID, with just a few select people, you could absolutely do that. It's a really cool way to just send postcards and leverage your time so you're not having to worry about stamping and going to the post office and all this. It's all taken care of for you. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to see any of my other videos and training and opportunities, you can always go to my website, commandconsult.com, and click on the video tab right here, or see all the other setup features and training that I do through consultations right here on the website. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.